Alright. Trying to figure this out. I haven't streamed on Twitch in maybe 1 million years. So let's see. I'm gonna do the incredibly dumb thing I always do. I'm gonna play as the character that will keep me alive the longest. I don't know, my only goal in CUD is to— oh, sweet, sick. Hello, I can be heard by Brian. I always play as a character who can survive a really long time just because my one desire is to see the most content possible. So I have a bunch of character builds of tanky things that I return to over and over again, and I mostly don't save the mutants that I try every once in a while. But my two standards are this tanky guy or this relatively survivey guy. And I'm probably gonna be this guy. I'm not gonna activate a pet because they always die and then it makes me sad. But I do like the pets from the Patreon, they're good stuff. And then I'm not gonna start in Joppa because I don't know. I like the randomized quests just making me die instantly, so I don't know. This time I think I'm gonna do butchering. And I always play as myself, Laura, because I have no imagination for character names. Oh, now I can see Cass there. That's like a little Garfield emote. I am now embarking for the caves of Cud. I'm arriving at the village of Narcad. Let's see what this place is like. Oh shit, they have a Dromad Warden. That is pretty funny. Sick. Alright, we're now best buds with this blue camel. Oh my god, he has nothing to trade. I guess if you become a warden, you get, like, all your shit taken away. Oh, sweet. I just saw it. Cass said it has been a minute since I last played CUD. Yeah. I'm playing it a lot more now because of the big update. I play it pretty frequently. It's probably the game I've been playing for the longest, besides Pokemon Go. I've been playing CUD pretty consistently, like most months out of the year for the last... Man, I don't know when I bought it, a while ago, years ago, but it's good stuff. I always get this quest. This is in Joppa 2, because it's just, you know, you get free XP for going to the 6-day stilt. And then I always eat the local food. This is decent. And then begins the annual quest. Oh shit, I went to the wrong zone. I know. Looking for the quest givers. I feel like I've gotten really good at finding quest givers. Yeah, here we go. One of them is usually red and one of them is usually yellow. Oh, I might have to reduce my bitrate in OBS. I'm gonna try and do that. I don't really know what I'm doing. Alright, I just reduced my bitrate in OBS. I also have bad internet. I'm learning about a quest from a chameleon. We've been poring over our records and we found a nearby location forgotten to our people. Oh shit. I'll reduce my bitrate even more. Let's see. I am reducing it even more. Okay, sweet. Sweet. Cool. So now I'm gonna find a forgotten spot. The quest I have the most trouble with is the forgotten spots. Yesterday I spent like 10 levels trying to find the very first quest location I was sent to find. I'm not very good at searching inside parasangs, particularly in the canyon zone, where you don't have a lot of ability to traverse cleanly in any given direction. But this guy wants me to find a place. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm currently at 1500 right now. I started out at 2500. I just probably have really bad internet. Alright, so I'm gonna look for a place, the Yirak Ian End, and now I'm gonna find... Oh yeah, I start with harvesting on this guy because he's a horticulturalist, so I can harvest all these apples and eat them. The legendary Glowcrow of this town. Here he is, protected by a fence. And now I'm looking for the other random quest giver. Here he is, Coel, the village elder. Before doing the water ritual with this guy, we're gonna see who hates him, and we're gonna learn that he's hated by dromad merchants for selling a map of their vaults to adventurers. So we're not gonna become his friend, because then all the merchants will then hate us. But we are gonna get a quest from him. We're gonna find the Kawick pickles, and they're at an orchard, which is very easy. Orchards and pig farms are rarely dangerous places. Oh, and before we go, I'm going to find the local dromad merchant, and I'm gonna sell him a bunch of stuff. So, I can see everything in town because I have night vision. I frequently play with night vision just because it makes things extremely easy. You don't have to worry about keeping light sources around or dealing with torches or dealing with people attacking you out of the dark. And because my goal is to just someday fucking complete the quest line, I usually just make the decision to do whatever keeps me alive the longest. Lead slugs, shotgun shells, arrows, boom rose arrows. I'm buying the stuff that I need. I need a gun, and I need some decent armor. I'm going to sell all my defoliant grenades because you don't get attacked by a lot of dangerous plants in the early game. I'm going to sell a bunch of other stuff. Man, I don't have a lot to sell. I wonder why that is. And then I'm going to check out what I already got. Alright. Now I'm going to equip what I just bought. I'm equipping leather armor and a musket, and I am unequipping an extra defoliant grenade, and then I am selling all that stuff back to this guy so that I don't have to carry it around with me, and all my torches because I have night vision. So I can shoot bullets in my gun, but I also bought a lot of other ammo in case I get lucky enough to get another weapon. I always definitely keep a regular gun and a bow and arrow on me just so I can shoot a lot of the ammo that I get. So now I'm looking for the orchard because it's so easy. Here's the orchard. That's the easiest starting quest. Oh, I'm lost, but I have a compass bracelet on, so I'm gonna fire my gun at a lot of these guys. Because the gun only holds one bullet, I'm gonna have to reload pretty frequently. And then I'm just gonna pick up all of their weapons, all of their good weapons, usually the ones made of metal, so that I can sell them to the camel and get rich. And because I have night vision, I can continue to engage these guys at range even at nighttime, which is hard, usually. And, oh, painted leather armor, let's look at it. Everything that's painted, you can learn about the history of the world by looking at it. This item is painted with a scene from the life of the ancient Sultan Muxer. While wandering around Tana, Muxer discovered Ubana. There she befriended urchins and assembled a new contraption. And so this gives me a reputation with one of the cults that worships a sultan, but more usefully, it's a piece of sultan history, which means I can sometimes trade it to people for cool benefits. So now I just have to keep moving to other... Oh, come on, dude. Oh, shit. I usually use my very rare healing potions a lot in the early game because my goal is to stay alive, and that's why that stuff is there. You know, I don't usually hold on to it. Usually I get rich enough to buy more, and then frequently, even in characters that this is stupid for, I'll learn just enough tinkering. If the opportunity arises, I'll learn just enough tinkering to learn how to make my own healing stuff. Oh, this loyal doggy is gonna help me out. Feral dog. He's friendly to me, and he's an average dude. This is gonna be tough. Oh shit, too many guys. I'm gonna run away. And then I'm gonna fire my gun. Oh shit, I have terrible aim. Oh shit. Man, getting in more trouble than I expected to. There we go. Oh shit. It would be very embarrassing if I died to a swarm of Oh, I shot the doggy accidentally, so now he's my enemy. That's no good. Puppy has it in for me. And this may be the end of Laura. Yeah, this is the end of Laura. Oh well, I shot the doggy. I'm just gonna do the same thing all over again, but faster. And I'm gonna play as myself again. That's the problem with shooting guns at a crowd of people that includes your friends. That's done me in a bunch of times. The worst is when you get somebody to be your friend through the water ritual, and then you accidentally shoot and kill them. But luckily, this won't be too hard. We'll get a new quest around... Oh, wait. He's the town leader. Who hates him? He's hated by oozes and robots. I already hate those guys, so I'm gonna do the water ritual with him. So now I'm hated by oozes and robots even more than I already was, but... yeah, classic TTRPG rule, never fire into a melee, Cass says. Yeah, I'll learn how to cook your local food. I'll learn butchery later from him, or from that guy. Yeah, I actually cannot win them all. Looking for the other quest giver. Oh, here's the good shit. I bought the recipe. I don't know what it does. It gives me max HP. That's pretty chill. Buying all the ammo. I'm not gonna buy extra ammo this time. I'll speed it up. Just buy that stuff. I'm not gonna sell these books. I'm gonna do something dumb with these books. I will show you my favorite hacky way of playing the game. And I'm not gonna get rid of the box of crayons because we can write with it, so I can write something shitty. Yep, trading for that. Keeping my non-defoliant grenades. I don't need the defoliant grenades because none of the plants in the early game pose much of a threat to my life. If I was around more deadly plants, I would absolutely keep them. But I don't need these. Get out of here. Okay, so now my inventory is the way that I... Oh, what the shit. Now my inventory is the way that I like it. You know what? Maybe I should do the stupid thing first instead of doing the quests. We'll see. Yeah, defoliant grenades, I guess they're Agent Orange, but there's also like a fungicidal grenade, so my theory is that it's like some like bioweapon that the plants don't like, that strips them of their leaves or whatever. Looking around here for the other quest giver, who should be yellow. A lot of these towns can be a little difficult to find things in. These are the randomly generated starting towns. Joppa makes sense, but these can sometimes be goofy. Here we go. This is find a hidden location quest, and then I need to go back to the other guy and get his quest because I forgot to do it. Hey buddy. Is there work around here? Oh, he has a secret plan. I have to go put something on the butchery-like octagonal table. That's easy. I love quests that ask me to do an arbitrary thing. So this one over here is putting it on the table. Let's do that. And now I'm going down there. Yeah. So I have 122 ability points. The first things I'm going to get are Cleave and Dismember, because Cleave will do a lot of damage to people's armor, and Dismember allows me to just, like, get wins that I shouldn't. It'll cut somebody's arm off, and then they won't be able to hit me anymore or something. This is a town. That's cute. It's a town inhabited by these guys. Snapjaw Scavenger. Ah ha 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 ha. Do you have any? Okay. He's not gonna help me. He's just gonna laugh because he's a hyena monster. This pig is red, so it's the leader of the village. We pay homage to those who expel corrosive gas and detest the misuse of long striding. I mean, I can get behind that. First I gotta see who hates this guy. He's loved by swine because he's a swine, and he's loved by the villagers. He's hated by baboons. They hate me too. He's hated by crabs. They hate me too. He's hated by hermits though, so I'm not... Man, I don't know. It's a risk. Hermits don't actually attack you at the start of the game. If you were to make them your enemy, you would have a lot of additional enemies in some of the early dungeons. But maybe he's not hated by them very much. Oh, the hermits don't have villages. The hermits, they like live in a dungeon and they'll carry like a club and they'll help kill monsters because they'll aggro to all the same monsters as you. So they're sort of just like an ambient ally, and I'm worried that they'll get me. Oh yeah, he did torch one of their villages. I don't know, maybe it was an accident. Maybe a lot of hermits started hanging out in the same dungeon and it became an uncool hermit village. Yeah. I'm gonna get a quest from this guy. Oh, he wants me to sleep on a bed. That's easy. I have to go to Alanip Bilateral and sleep on a bed. So I'll do that later. I'm still looking for the octagonal table. Carved diptych. This is the history of this village, founded by the home-burning pig. Or not founded by that guy, led by him now. An heiress from Nanolil traveled through land deep within an earth cleft. There she visited a gambling den and met a progeny who taught her the way of long striding. And then over here we'll learn another fact about the town. Since the time of the visiting daggerfolk, that sounds ominous. Visiting daggerfolk is a good way of describing pretty much any horror movie. Those who expel corrosive gas have flocked together inside the sacred walls of Nanolil. So that means people in this town expel corrosive gas, which I probably won't enjoy. The flying dragonfly is special, but he has nothing to trade. And then here they've got also their own vendor, and then they got their own tinker, who I can't really use because I don't know artificing. So there's the octagonal table up here, I think. Oh, I assume. Yep, there it is. Open. Let's put one bullet on it. Yes, I completed the quest by putting one bullet on the table. I'm now level 3. I completed a holy ritual. And I want my bullet back. There we go. So the next thing I have to do is either complete the first quest that was given to me by the first village, or I can go further to the east into potentially dangerous territory and go sleep in a special bed for these guys, so I'm going to do that. Oh no, I'm lost. This is what got me last time. And I'm gonna upgrade my strength to 22, and then I'm going to learn how to dismember. Now I am the visiting dagger folk. Here's a salt hopper. Those can be a little scary if you don't kill them before they get up in your face. I'm collecting the loot that these guys have so I can sell it. Dog and a salamander died in an epic battle. Part of the reason why I like to play this character is just because dismember is pretty useful. If you cut a guy's arm off, he can just bleed to death pretty fast, and so... Oh, studded leather armor is a better armor rating than I currently have, so I'll equip that. Yeah, getting people to bleed to death gives you kills that you probably sometimes feel like you don't deserve, so it's pretty up. And I figured out where I am. So I'm going to go sleep on a bed here in this mysterious location, and bilateral. Oh, they don't like me here. What did I do to you? Okay. Looking for a bed. Probably not over there. This is an ancient ruin of some kind. It's got some pretty twisty passageways. Oh, here's the bed. I'm gonna sleep a little bit. And the quest is complete. I've completed yet another sacred ritual doing something very arbitrary for a group of people. Oh, something weird happened there. It hung a little bit. So now I'm gonna learn cleave. Let's see, what else can I learn? I'm not gonna learn butchery because I can get it for relationship points from the first village. I am gonna learn tactics. This will make it so that when I run away from people, I don't get hit more often than I normally would. So, unless you learn wayfaring, you tend to get lost kind of a lot when you're going through the overworld, and you can learn these subspecialties of it that make you get less lost in different environments. So one of the first things I'm going to do when I get that is I'm going to learn some of the regions that I plan on walking through a lot. I'm still lost. Is there anybody I can talk to? Anybody who wants to tell me? No, just some horses. Equimaxes. There's a two-headed boar over there. I'm gonna try and dismember him. I did dismember part of him. He's mobility impaired. I bet I cut off one of his hooves or something. Poor guy, he's bleeding to death. So that, oh yeah, I cut off his foot. I'm gonna get it and cook with it. I'm getting hungry, so I should do some cooking. Oh, what's up here? This is some graffiti. Graffitied shale. Oh man, what a meaningful writing. An empty space. Graffiti is scrawled across its surface. It reads space. Usually it says something proc-gen and amusing. I'm gonna make camp, and I'm gonna cook the boar's foot. Plus 10 max HP. I like it. Oh, water skin. This is good. You can use it to hold more water. Water is the currency. And you also drink it, so it's useful 2 times. But when you get very rich, if you can't exchange your water for shot that guy. If you can't exchange your water for like little relics that you can carry around with you, being rich can be very heavy and inconvenient. So you need a lot of water skins in order to do big purchases, but you also need to be able to exchange the water in those water skins for like a little hunk of metal or a little statue carving made out of gems or something so that you're a little bit more mobile. See, this time I have great aim. I wish that I could learn, I wish that I could learn where we are so that I can get back home and turn in all these quests and become incredibly ripped. Slender short bow, that'll be good to have. A beaded bracelet, this is good. This is basically like having one of those little hunks of metal. Unlike the hunks of metal though, it's subject to like exchange rates basically. If people don't like you, they'll buy the bracelets for less. But the thing I just picked up is the thing that I was been talking about, copper nugget. So copper nugget is worth like 10 drams of water everywhere, and it's a lot lighter. Get me out of this canyon. Oh, well, I shot a dangerous plant. Level 5. I killed that guy. Let's see. I'm gonna go for some keep me alive stuff. First aid. And then I'll get heal next. This guy's sneaky. Trying to hide behind a tree. Oh, a leather cap. I need that. I need to put it on my head. Please tell me where I am. Oh, sphere analip or alanip. Oh, I think I hit that dog. Shit. Oh no, he likes me. Who did I hit then? Oh, this plant is shooting at me. If you get hit by a... Oh, Cass says, you're deep in physics engine hell. What is going on with the physics engine? Salve injector, this is good stuff. Man, I've just been wandering through canyon after canyon, and I still don't know where I am, but I've got to be coming up on the guys that I was looking for soon. I was only like two parasangs away from them. I'm gonna dismember this guy. Oh, I think I cut off his arm. Sick. Got him. Yes, there's his arm. I wonder if I should cook with it. I don't usually do that, but I feel like I have to do wild and crazy stuff now that I'm on a stream. Cass is working on a first-person game using bullet physics and trying to make it so you can only jump when you're on the ground. That sounds fun. I would play that. Dang, somebody over there took 75 damage. I wonder what that means. Oh, it's the skunk's mist or whatever is doing a lot of damage to people. Here's the skunk. The skunk sprayed a goat, and the goat is gonna kill it. This is a honey skunk. It's very damp. Are those censored trees? Oh, the green mist. Yeah, so that's just the skunk spray. The skunk spray does damage to the trees. I think the big damage counts we were seeing earlier were the trees getting damaged. These turtles are a pain in the ass. They take forever to die, so that's why I usually get something like Dismember early so that I can cut bits of the turtle off and they can start bleeding to death. This goat is helping me kill these turtles, but the turtles are aggroed to me, which is frustrating. Oh my god, these turtles are so tough. What the fuck? Okay. One turtle down. Still got a while before I can dismember again, but the goat is helping out. There we go. Sorry for all the boring looting, but I have to get rich so that I can survive the journey north to sell my books and become spiritually ripped. I'm gonna go north to the 6-day stilt, and I'm gonna give the librarian there a bunch of books. And the librarian will give me huge XP payouts, which will give me a lot of levels so that I can begin doing unwise things. Oh, somebody's doing psychic attacks over on that corner of the map. I want to see. Except my health is low, so I'm gonna eat first. I'm gonna preserve my fresh foods, choose things to cook with. Why not the right arm of my enemy, and a piece of vine wafer. Whenever I drink fresh water, there's a 25% chance I'll heal to full 15% of the time. That seems like a small chance. I'm not in it for the procking. I'm in it for eating my enemy's arm. Alright, boar. This psychic guy is gonna die really easily, so he's the least of my worries. I just killed the psychic guy, sorry. It wasn't very interesting. Here's the boar's tail. I'll get that and I'll eat it. Here's the psychic guy. He has some good stuff. He's a steel knife and a steel longsword, and the sandals of the river wives, which give you extra move speed. The natives believe they belong to the nymphs who inhabit the river between Red Rock. Red Rock is one of the early dungeons that you do if you start in Joppa, which is sort of like the beginner town. I started in a randomly generated town. If you go down below the lowest level of Joppa, there's often like rivery dungeon bits down there. So nymphs live there, according to some folks. A bloody, salt-encrusted human corpse. I'm taking your knife, corpse. So up there's a leech chasing a baboon, and the baboon is throwing rocks at the leech. Battle. The leech wins. I'm gonna get some of this random stuff. Baboons, they don't like me. Let's see what happens. They'll run away from me, usually. Oh, wait, why aren't they running away from me? I am now treated neutrally by baboons. Oh, here we go. An engraved steel vine reaper. We're gonna look at it, and it has a sultan's history on it. Nashid rampaged through all of Sapar Mance, looting all the jewels from the homes of bears and robots. He became known as the Sapar Terror, and this will give me credit with his cult. I love this guy. He seems pretty cool. I got his stuff now. And thank you, baboons. These guys are great. Oh, another painted thing. The Sultan Sharad. While wandering around Shalanip slums, Sharad stumbled upon a clan of unshelled reptiles performing a secret ritual. Because of his shining visage, they furiously rebuked him and declared him a villain to their kind. Man, that's harsh. Usually unshelled reptiles love the sun, but maybe they saw him as a competitor to the sun, which they worship, and so they rebuked him. That's a bummer. Oh, I regained my bearings, finally. I saw a pig there. He probably wants to kill me, so I'm running away. Oh, I overshot the place I was headed to. Here we go. So this is the village where they asked me to go sleep in a bed for ritual purposes. And they've got a little graveyard here with their history in it, and their leader lives in the graveyard. I've slept on the long Strideric folding cot. Awesome, they love me. Oh, okay, so now I can get three different things. Two of these things are really, really useful. The Schrodinger's page is really good because it allows you to affect your reputation with a group of people, so I'm probably going to get it. But the Corpus Callus is also really useful because it contains recipes for all of the disease cures in the game, and I absolutely need one before I do some of the later dungeons. However, it's pretty common in the world. It's definitely a lot more common than the Schrodinger pages, so I'm going to leave it for now, and I'm just going to cross my fingers and hope I can buy one of them or loot one of them later. and I'm going to take the Schrodinger page. And I'm not going to use it yet, because I don't yet know what would be useful for me to use it on. But I'll keep it in my inventory, and I can use it to write some false history in later, which will then affect reality and make people like me. So sweet. I have now completed... Oh wait, one more thing. I'm going to check to see if I can learn anything with my... I forget whether these guys teach you things. I don't think they do. Oh, shit, I forgot. I wasn't going to water ritual with this guy because I don't want hermits to hate me, but they don't hate me that much more. I'm now only negative 100 with hermits, so they won't attack me. Phew. Yeah, I also love to write false history. Alright, so that didn't kill me too bad. I should have been able to guess that they would teach me Longstrider because their whole city is about loving Longstriders, so of course they teach that, but they also teach me star apples and fermented yuck wheat and stripped tagine, which sounds cool. I should have checked to see what it does. But there you go. Let's eat some and learn what it does. Oh, this is actually a really good recipe. This is great. Okay, cool. It gives you saves versus disease and health-related stuff, and saves versus disease is very, very useful in some of the early dungeons. There's a dungeon called Golgotha, which is pretty funny, that I usually have to do a lot of prep for. And it's covered in black ooze, which gives you diseases. Alright, dude. Did I do your quest? Yes, I put something on your table. Oh, you love me. I leveled up. And now I get to choose some other things. I can get a small sphere of negative weight. I literally don't know what a Precinct Navigator is. Cass says, I have been to Golgotha and I would not describe it as funny. I would describe it as, oh god, oh fuck. Yeah, to me that is what is funny about it. Yeah, there's all these different conveyor belts that run through the space and they sort of push you into acid and ooze, and there's fire jets blowing across them. There's a couple cheesy things you can do to Golgotha to beat it pretty easily. One of them includes getting a pair of mechanical wings or a gyrocopter backpack and flying down the elevator shaft to grab the one piece of treasure that you need and then flying out. Or not flying out, you take an elevator out. But that's the cheesy hack that I have been trying to do lately. I spent like 10 hours of just like one mistake after another trying to set up that particular play a couple days ago, and then I got killed while I was looking for the final disease cure that I wanted to have on hand before I went down inside. But yeah. So I could get a Precinct Navigator. I don't know what it is, so I kind of want to get it. I don't know if I should spoil myself. This is also really good, though. This is so good, it's hard to give up. You need an Uber Nostrum injector for one of the diseases you're likely to get sometimes. There's a disease where your tongue rots and falls out, and you need an Uber Nostrum injector to regrow your tongue, because it allows you to regrow missing body parts. But, I want to get the thing that I don't know what it is. It might suck. Okay. And then we're going to... Oh, wait. Had I decided not to... Oh, he's hated by robots and oozes, so I can do this with him. And I'm going to learn butchery. I now know butchery. I can butcher corpses, which means that my identity as an ultimate chef is now complete. I love cooking in this game. You get some pretty dope bonuses, and all the recipes are cutely named. Yeah, I'm hated by robots and oozes. Alright, and here's the other quest giver. I don't think I did her stuff. Oh, she sells weird artifacts. I have a weird artifact. Let's investigate. This is the Precinct Navigator. What does it do? Grid lines and a red dot are painted on the glass loon, and simple rectangles depict the once ordered streets of chromium that have since burst like gnarled roots through space and time. Dope. Chance of becoming lost in ruins reduced by 50%. Chance of interesting encounters while traveling through ruins on the world map increased by 100%. Oh, so good. Chance of encountering ruins while traveling through other terrain on the world map increased by 100%. Compute power on the local lattice increases this item's effectiveness. I haven't fully explored the update that added all this compute power phrasing, so I don't actually know what that does. I'm going to install a cell, radio-powered chem cell. And I'm going to equip this manually to my... oh, I can put it on my arm. I'm going to put it on my left arm. Sweet. So now I have big bonuses. I have to locate ellipsoid tepper, located within a parasang of the cone alanip. I hate locating things, but I'll do it for these guys because they're my buddies. The cone alanip. So the squares on the map are parasangs. They contain 9 individual little like single screen maps. So I'm looking for something that's located within this area. However, the thing I just got makes finding ruins easier. So if I just walk in circles around it, I might. I got lost. Oh, I'm being attacked psychically. So anyway, this is a hermit. This is one of the hermits I was talking about. I do not want to be enemies with these guys. I have negative 100 reputation with them right now because of my unwise water ritual, but he might help me attack this guy. Nope. Oh. Okay, well this guy died pretty fast anyway. Oh, and there's another one. Let's take a look at some of these dudes. Novice of the Sightless Way. Hostile to me. I hate when I forget to reload my gun. Oh, I forgot to sell all my loot at the village. Whoa, what the okay. That guy breathes fire. Okay. Being attacked by both of these guys at once. But I'm going to attack this guy first. I'm gonna dismember him. Oh, then I'm gonna attack. Oh shit, okay, yeah, so this is a flying thing. Oh, Christ, okay. So because it's flying, I'm gonna have to shoot at it. And it's gonna repeatedly set me on fire. And I'm going to survive that by repeatedly dumping water on myself and shooting myself with healing potions. It's a Dawn Glider. They're in a lot of early recipes, and whenever I see a recipe with a Dawn Glider part in it, I'm like, I'm never gonna cook that, because I hate fighting them. My life is hard. Okay, so now I'm gonna spend one of my salve injectors. Luckily I have a lot of them. Oh, it's been knocked prone. Sick. I don't have Dismember up again yet, but I can, oh shit, I'm on fire. Come on, dude. The Soothing Tingle fading there was my, potion going off. So you can't take 2 potions at once or they really mess you up, so you have to look for that warning. I am going to pour water on myself to put out the fire. I'm going to pour 5 drams on me. I don't actually know how much you need to pour onto yourself in order to put fires out, but I think it's somewhere around there. Spiked gauntlets. Let's equip some. Oh, he didn't leave a corpse. The Dawn Glider did not even have the decency to leave a corpse, so I cannot cook it up. But yeah, I left some ashes behind. This was the hermit. Hermit's body is now ashes. Let's, oh, here's another hermit. My new buddy. And over here is a pig. I can butcher a pig. Oh, he's a really ripped pig. Mobility impaired means that Oh, didn't leave a corpse, but did leave a hind foot. Choose some things to cook with. Let's cook this boar bit with that boar bit. Or sorry, not the two boar bits together. Whenever I drink fresh water, I'm gonna do something almost never. Got it. Am I lost? Yeah, I'm still lost. So, this guy dropped a little copper nugget again, which is basically money. Good to have. Boarskin gloves. Those are better than spiked gauntlets. They're better than spiked gauntlets because they don't have like a disadvantage for wearing it. A lot of the heavy equipment does have some amount of disadvantage attached to it. The number to the left is like the armor value, and then the number to the right is, I think, a DV penalty. So it makes it harder for you to move around and avoid things. Stop hitting that salamander. It's my friend. Oh, no, it's not. Why does it hate me? What did I do to it? Slender leather apron. It protects you a little bit, but I don't need it. So here's a bloated leech. So after a leech eats, it becomes bloated and it doesn't attack things anymore, but it's still a lot of people's enemies. So I'm not going to fight it. I'm not doing so hot right now, actually, but I'm not really in danger of dying either. Stealing everybody's weapons. A lot of leeches here. Dang, they're just kicking everybody's ass. So the reason why a lot of fluids become salty, a lot of things are like salty, bloody this, or salt encrusted this, is because everything is covered in salt around here parts. It's on the ground, and when things go on the ground, they tend to immediately become salty. I think I was reading on the wiki, there's this thing that explodes or whatever when it's exposed to salt, and throwing it on the ground counts as exposing it to salt. So it's basically a grenade. Here's an ooze. Oozes leave these big pools of slime. Oh, I'm gonna get its pseudopod and cook and eat it. Yeah, big piles of slime add slime spitting effects to cooked meals. I might as well get some. Collect liquid. Oh shit, I didn't want to collect that much. Fuck. So much slime. I don't need it. In fact, I have more weight. I have 409 pounds over my 345 carrying capacity, so now I have to pour all of the slime back out again. Or not all of it, I'm gonna keep some slime. Pour nearby. Pour it all. My final pour. Pour nearby. Yeah. Alright, goodbye slime. Oh, I'm still carrying too much to move. What the hell is going on? I'm gonna pour half of this slime. I really want at least some slime. Oh my god, still carrying too much. What's the matter? I must have been riding really close to my max carrying capacity. I'm going to make camp nearby. Preserve my fresh foods. Those are just apples. They probably will not save me a lot of weight. I don't want the sandals of the river wives. Oh, I know what I can drop. My leather armor. I don't need to carry around 2 extra sets of armor. Armor is super heavy. Always super heavy. Oh, turtles, I hate them. Get out of here. I regained my bearings. Can I get away? Oh, hostiles nearby? I'm not hostile to you. Well, being pursued by 2 turtles. Come on, can I escape? Here's a pig, but it's a web-toed boar. It's one of these slime biome guys. There's like variants of the different critters in the game. Some of them can be infested by kudzu, and they'll become a kudzu symbiote, and they'll look a different color. And the web-toed ones are the slime variant. Alright. Finally I've escaped. I was heading northwest in order to find something within 1 parasang of the cone Alanip. So I'm looking for something that's around here. Wait, how much asphalt is that? 497. I don't want all of that. I guess this is also like a cultist location or whatever. So one of my favorite like weird little features about Cud is that when you get blood splashed on you, yes, exit pursued by 2 turtles. When you get blood splashed on you, you look the same as if you're about to die, right? Which is pretty funny. So if you're in a big battle, sometimes you have to keep reminding yourself that you're still alive, even though you look like you're at minimum health, because you are personally covered in blood. I like the way that it sort of unintentionally imitates reality in that way. Man, there's a lot of asphalt here. Everybody, give me your guns and your weapons. It's very stupid of me to keep collecting these low-value items, but, there you go. So here's the cone Alanip. The reason why I explored this place is because if I get lost in one of the surrounding areas while I'm walking in circles around it trying to find stuff, I want to have a place that I can return to figure out where I am. So if you get lost, like I've been getting lost a lot while I've been streaming, if you return to a tile that you've already explored, you catch your bearings. So I wanted to explore this tile, and I also wanted to fully explore it so that I knew that I didn't have any crowds of mobs hiding on it that could attack me. Sweet. So I'm looking for something oh, see, I got lost. I'm looking for something within 1 parasang of cone Alanip. But I don't know where it is. So it's not here. The moment that I go into the tile where it is, I will find it and get my XP all at once. Oh, I'm being attacked by a plant. We're in a canyons biome, so getting around is just super hard. A lot of walls that will prevent us from walking into adjacent tiles. Here is a road. Should I follow the road? I might as well give it a shot. So currently I know I'm to the left of cone Alanip. When you get lost, oh, I can cook and eat that. Oh, I'm an idiot. I shouldn't pick it up. But I'm hungry, so I can cook it. So I just got the salt hoppers left mid-leg, and let's cook it with the slimy amoeba's pseudopod. 13% max HP, delicious. Man, the pseudopod was really heavy. I just freed up a crap ton of carrying space. I look like I'm about to die, but I'm just covered in blood. Oh, I'm being sniped. But dismembering people is the solution to everything. Whoa, whoa, what the hell? I cut off both of that guy's arms. And I got a weird artifact. Is this a gun? Let's figure it out. Flaming bronze battle axe. I'm not gonna use it. It does less damage than the axe I currently have, and I'm an axe specialist. And I don't know. Using flaming stuff can be hard sometimes because you'll catch a lot of stuff on fire. Using electrified stuff is also really hard because you will electrocute your buddies by accident. I'm going to remove the power cell from it, though. And then I'm going to drop the spiked gauntlets. I should just go sell all of the stuff that I have, so I don't have to deal with... Oh, let's look at the engraving on this bow. This item is engraved with a scene from the life of the ancient Sultan Antimed. At a remote workshop, Antimed soldered an artifact that evoked the presence of a coiled circuit. She named it Circuit Solace. So she made a artifact that made you feel like a coiled circuit was there and brought you solace. That is interesting. I guess she really likes that stuff. And now I'm overburdened again. You know what? I'm just gonna leave the armor here. Painted armor. Goodbye. I'm also gonna stop picking up all this cool loot because it's boring. Let's see. Well, I'm not gonna stop looking at the cool loot, but I'm gonna stop picking it up. These snapjaws are nothing to me. Oh, I forgot to unlock healing a while ago, so I'm gonna do that. And I don't have another attribute point to spend yet, but when I do spend it, I will spend it on strength, so that I can eventually unlock decapitate. Cool move for cool kids. Alright, so this is a pig farm. Nothing bad here. Hello, pigs. Here's the dog who takes care of those pigs. Here's the farmer. Goodbye, pigs. Oh, wait. I could have also regained my bearings by talking to that guy. Sometimes I forget to talk to people to regain my bearings. So anyway, we're now one square to the left of the place where we started, and we can continue, hoping that my District Navigator device, yes, will show me the place I'm looking for. I found some ruins nearby. Is this the place I'm looking for? Probably not, because I think I would have got the quest pop-up by now. Oh, no, here it is. Completed the quest. Thank you, District Navigator, making my life a lot easier. Or, sorry, Precinct Navigator is the name of the item. Alright. Finally, my two early quests are complete. I have a ton of XP. Oh wait, you were not the one who wanted it. The apple farmer's daughter, or whatever her name is over here, is the one who wanted it. I've located Ellipsoid Tepper. Thanks, friend. I now have a recoiler, which is a teleporter that will bring me back here, and that's something that you always want to get, just so that you have a way of escaping dungeons. It's like your Pokemon escape rope. Oh, I hit spacebar too fast. She's now giving me a quest to go visit the Grit Gate, which is a place where a race of porcupiney cave bears who love science live, and they are very cool, and I like them. The Barathromites are their name. Anyway, so now I have a data disk that the Barathromites like, but I'm not going to go there immediately. First, I'm going to get really good at walking. Yes, by wayfaring. And then I'm going to get really good at walking in canyons so that I don't get lost anymore. Oh my god, just as I said that, I've become lost again. Alright. Oh, that skunk is losing its shit. And that goat leveled up killing that skunk. Oh, actually, I'm a dumbass. I keep forgetting to sell my loot. I have a lot of loot to sell. But I'm lost. Let's see. Alright, my first successful butcher of a boar. I got raw boar meat there. Every other time I've disintegrated them so much with my dismemberment that there's nothing left for me to butcher. And again, I love to get more meat. But my health is a little low, so now that I have heal, I'm going to stand still for 5 or 6 turns, and I'm going to get a boost of healing power when I activate it. And I regained my bearings, thank you. What? What? Alright, going back to town. I'm now going to sell all of my cool stuff. Was it here? No, it was, down here was the Dromad merchant. So now I'm just selling everything I got that I don't want. 13 daggers, 2 swords, 2 maces, 5 short swords, one of those. Just a lot of stuff. No wonder I am overburdened. Don't want any of that stuff. Don't want this. I don't want that. I want the slender short bow because it weighs less. Oh, it's just an edge case. Cass says, congratulations, back to the physics mines. I'm gonna sell this love injector. I'm gonna sell the beaded bracelet and the stained neck ring. The copper nuggets I'm not gonna sell because they have a consistent exchange rate. You can see that the dollar sign here is yellow. Things with a yellow dollar sign stay the same price no matter what most of the time, whereas these things can be affected by my stats and I think by my relationships. So I want to sell them now just because I don't want the... It's easy to just sit on what you got that's good. So checking out to see if they got anything useful to me. I got 3 of these nuggets, which I like. I'm gonna buy this artifact. I can tell from the price just from like having played this game a long time and played this character a long time with the stats that it has. $71 things are usually grenades, or usually like level 1 grenades. So this is a grenade here. Buy chainmail, that's nice to wear. I'm gonna rebuy all of this guy's ammunition because it's just good to have. Why not have a lot of arrows? There's no good reason not to have a lot of arrows. And now I'm back up to... so the trader is going to pay me water because I have more value of stuff. They're going to pay me like around 60 drams of water. And that's like a whole bag of water. So I didn't want to get 250 drams of water because that would have been many bags of water. And then I would have had to carry around all these heavy bags of water. So it was good for me to buy a lot of stuff right there. So I'm gonna offer this all. They'll have to pay me 56 drams of water. Trade complete. I now have 88. Now I'm going to equip my cool new armor. Oh, I forgot. I've got to wash all my clothes. I should have washed all my stuff before I sold it. Clean all your items. There we go. So now all the gross stuff on my body is clean. What else am I doing? I'm examining an artifact. Here it is. Examine it. It's a freeze grenade, Mark 1. Hooray! So, now we're headed north. I learned how to walk in canyons so that I wouldn't become frequently lost in canyons. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm trying to get up to the 6-day stilt. When the game started, I hope I did. So anyway, I walked all the way up the map. I hope that I took the quest, though, to go to the 6-day stilt. And now I'm walking across the salt flats here. Going down. Here we are. Oh, I didn't take the quest, so I didn't get the XP. I'll have to go back and do that later. Anyway, this is the big city in the game where you can buy cool stuff. That guy's standing on a fire, so he's taking 1 damage at a time. And here's a warden. And I can say all sorts of things to him. So, the 6-day stilt is like a big stilt city. It has a bazaar. The legend is that it's a petrified kraken. Is it a petrified kraken? Who knows? I wondered it myself. Sometimes she'll catch my eye when the moon's silver bright, and she's there bearing down on the flats. So thank you, Warden. Let's do the water ritual. Hated by apes, hated by cannibals, and these villagers don't like me. But I'm giving secrets to the Warden, and now I can learn hot and spiny, and maybe later I'll also be able to learn shield from this person. Cannibals, who needs them? Yeah, I don't like them. Hated by cannibals. Here's why I'm really here, though. If you go into the spire, into the stilt, there's always a librarian right here to the left of the entryway. It's this little teal-colored critter here. It's always a different animal. Sometimes it's a very funny animal that causes chaos in this tiny room. Oh. Graffitied concrete. First, speak with steward. Somebody. Cass does care about apes. Yeah, well, I don't know, the apes don't hate me very much. The apes only hate me a little bit now. But yeah, right now, this critter that we're looking at is a Barathramite, just like the fellows we're going to go find. And they're making a library. I have never picked option 3 here because it's such a mean thing to say to a librarian. What use is this library? I don't know, Buster. It's one of the only libraries in this world that still has a librarian. Be nice. So anyway, I've never picked that option, and I never will. Instead, I'm gonna give my books. So the books with the yellow titles are actually authored. Someone in the CUD development team wrote them, and they are worth a lot of XP. The random books are generally worth varying amounts of XP, often less. We're getting a big pile of XP and leveling up. Sometimes you get real lucky and you spawn with like 6 or 7 books, and then you can become just outrageously rich. Rich in abilities, selling them to that person. Sweet. So I'm not going to learn deft throwing because I haven't gotten a lot of items that are useful to throw. Bone rifle. Suppressive fire is always good to have. What's my... Still can't upgrade that. Can't upgrade strength, so I can't earn decapitate, which is what I really want. I want to insta-kill people without deserving it all the time. Customs and folklore. Yeah, Gemstones asks, is option 3 always mean? The dialogue options in some sort of like fixed set piece areas of the game are always the same. So every time you come to the stilt, the city where we are now, you can always say the same things to the librarian, and I will never say a mean thing to that librarian. I could also learn something from endurance, which will make me even tougher than I already am, but I think I'm gonna learn... I know, I really want to learn customs and folklore so I can learn trash divining, because I think it would be funny to have trash divining on stream, but maybe that's a bad idea. Trash divining is an ability where sometimes when you walk over trash, I haven't pointed any out yet, but there are these little items all over the levels which are trash, and there's 2 abilities which affect trash. One of the abilities lets you dig up little crafting widgets from the trash, and the other ability lets you dig up secrets about the world from the trash. And yeah, Cass says being mean to librarians is just bad praxis, and I agree. But I like trash divining because it gives you secrets from the trash, and then you can trade those secrets to powerful people in the world and the water rituals, which gives you reputation with them, and it's one of my favorite things about this game is all of the social interaction stuff. Or I could teach myself Spicer, so I can cook with 3 ingredients. I love cooking. I'm going to learn something a little boring. I'm gonna learn Charging Strike. Oh, I gotta learn Charge first. Under Tactics, right? Is it worth it? I don't actually know if it's worth it sinking that much in. Can't do anything persuading because I don't have a good ego. I could learn dual wielding or some shit. No, I can't. I'm gonna buy a lot of little things. I'm gonna buy kickback. That means I can shoot at people when they're right next to me and push them 1 square back. I'm gonna spicers so I can cook with 3 things at once. And I'm gonna learn wilderness lore flower fields. And I'm gonna learn wilderness lore mountains. Yeah, charge is not awesome. Eigenspacer says. So this is the religious leader of the area. Eshel Stat 2, High Priest of the Still. Loved by mechanimists, disliked by villagers. I don't know that village, you know? Who's to say what bad things could happen if they hate me? So I'm going to become this person's friend. Oh yeah, they don't even hate me that much. That's fine. I'm going to share some secrets with the mechanimists. I'm going to share the locations of a bunch of ruins, which is going to get me more points. And with a little bit more points, I can learn proselytize, which will be very useless to this character because the stats that affect it are low. But why not? This guy has been burning the whole time we've been here. Hello. Now I'm coming over to this guy. Zapper, disciple of the coiled lamb. Peace and health in the light of the star, pilgrim. Gonna tell me about Reshef, if I am willing. Who is Reshef? The final sultan. He unbricked the walls of monocracy so we could pick berries in the orchards they hid. What an image. I have more to ask. What's inside the tent? It's a statue of the guy that he likes. I'm gonna do the water ritual with him. Oh, I forgot to check. He can be hated by people. I forgot that. Well, I'm hated by Kragmensch, but they already hated me. Hated by the villagers of Ezra only a little bit, and hated by the villagers of Darsimu only a little bit. Well, oh, I swallowed the inspiration and named my chainmail. Absolutely. Rename the chainmail. I can either name this myself, name it based on its qualities, choose a random name from my own culture, or choose a random name from Zapper, disciple of the coiled lamb's culture. Dang. I kind of want to name it based on Zapper's culture because, you know, thank you for inspiring me, Zapper. So let's do that. And I'm going to choose a color for its name. This is dope. I love it. Oh, chaotic. Absolutely. Wait, I just got to check the other thing. Desert camouflage, displacer, eater. This is so good. These are all of the, like, name coloration types related to all the different, like, qualities that items can have in the game. Tarnished, starry, spring turret. I'm going to go with chaotic. Oh, I love bee. That's cute. I named the chainmail Ishwu Ruwer Hagaracket. What a good name. Thanks, buddy. So, when I get more secrets from Reshef's life, I can share them to this person, which is super cute. I love doing it. Oh wait, here we go. So there's my body now has Ishwu Ruwer Hagaracket on it. That is very cool. I love it. Oh yeah, and I knocked this guy off the fire because I felt bad for him. Alright, so there's all sorts of things around here that I can buy. Hats and caps. Shoemaker. What I'm looking for is a person who might sell me the Corpus Callus, which I gave up acquiring when I got those quest rewards at the first village where I turned something in. And as I wander around, I'm going to look and see if there's any cool pilgrims who have come here to hang out. And I'm going to look for little purple fruits growing on these fractuses, which are fractal cactuses, because I'm going to harvest a lot of little purple fruits from them and then sell them back to the locals for an incredible amount of money after preserving them. What is this? Electric vine cherub and mechanimist. This plant gives no indication of understanding. However, it is able to trade me the canticles Chromaic, which are the religious songs that this cult loves, and almost all the people around here will be carrying this book. Sometimes they walk into the fractuses and they kill themselves, and then you can pick up the book and trade it to the librarian for XP. All right, so here's a little fruit that I'm gonna collect. Right to my left. Ouch! I splattered blood everywhere, taking 1 damage. I love that. I love that to collect these little fruits, you have to take a tiny amount of damage. Ouch! Dang. Okay, so what's here? Cloaks and capes. Grenades and more. Spicy foods. This is the world's best mall. Oh, hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button constantly while playing this game. You might have noticed that. This guy looks fancy. Glitter Mensch Luminary and Mechamus Convert. Got the same book to trade. Heat, pressure, beauty, and transformation are concepts understood by every manner of human being. When the sundry tribes commune by campfire and the hill folk aver the godliness of the mountain face, so does the troglodyte speak with wonderment of the splayed crystal things that glint in the shadows of her cave. Damn. What a melancholy moment of understanding between the human being and the glitter mensch. It's like a rock being made out of crystals. Man, I love how when I take damage by walking onto the fractuses, it sometimes makes a water splash sound, like I'm splattering so much blood around, it's like throwing a bucket. That's pretty funny. Alright, let's see what's up here. Hats, an apple store. Ho ho ho, yeah, they sell the little apples here. Apples, yum. I will not be visiting the apple store today. I will be wrecking myself on all these cactuses. So, you can preserve raw foods when you find them, and some raw foods sell for almost no money when you preserve them, but some sell for enough money to make this worth it sometimes, particularly if you're trying to buy something really expensive, like a book. Oh, an empty tent. And the cool thing is that anybody will buy anything around here that you have. You don't have to go to... Oh, I'm famished. Let's preserve some of those fresh foods. Yep, 11 spine fruit into 55 servings of spine fruit jam. I'm gonna... Oh wait, let's see if I can cook any of the recipes that I know. I do not have the ability to cook any of these recipes. I'm missing ingredients for all of them. You can see the number 1 is red on a bunch of them. That means I don't have it. Let's cook with the boar's tail, because it's probably heavy, and the boar's foot, because it's also probably heavy. 10% max HP, thank you. Okay. Oh. A blue gel. It's got the book, too. Everybody's got the book. They're all religious converts. Got it. This place sells armor, which I don't need. I've got my special armor, which I probably will avoid replacing now because it's special. Even though there's much better armors to be had. What are the other things around here? An apothecary. Do they have the book? Nope. Oh, but they do have something I need. I need a spray bottle. So these empty weird artifacts that apothecaries sell are always spray bottles. You need spray bottles to cure yourself of some of the more inconvenient diseases in the game. There's a disease where... oh, I gotta use some of my copper nuggets to pay for this. There's a disease where like giant plates of fungus will grow on your body, making it impossible for you to wear the things that you want to wear. So you'll take big stat hits sometimes if you're wearing something that's really important to your build. Weird artifact. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, I'm confused. What did I just do there? Oh, I equipped it. Examine. It's a spray bottle. I don't want it. So this is a water pipe and rest spot, a smoke lounge. All the different converts will come here and hang out. Sometimes you see very wacky shit. So this is a convert to the faith, but they're actually a person who sells pickled or preserved food elements. So sometimes when you look in here, you'll see some wacky guys that you can trade with. And they sell a book of recipes, which is unfortunately very expensive, and I won't be buying it. But they also sell things like honey, which I might actually buy. How many water skins do I have? Not too many. Yeah, this is a bad deal, but I'll buy one anyway. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford the book if someone has it. I don't really have anything to sell. But confirming whether or not there's a... Oh, damn, here's the bookstore. Do you got it? Don't got it. Do not have the Corpus Callus, which is the healing book that I need. But they might get it in the future when they restock, so... Now we know that this person is in the top left corner because they're in the tile where the circular road around the stilt goes from the left to the down, so we know we can come back here later and get a book that we need, maybe. So here's some animals being farmed. What other things do we got here? Empty tent. Schematics. This person sells tinkering stuff. Food. Another bookstore. This person also doesn't have the thing that I'm looking for, but they could. So, at this point, I am going to finish preserving. Oh, I already have a camp nearby. Where's the camp that I have here? Oh, they were probably referring to the food oven in the shop up there that I walked past. Alright, I'm gonna preserve my fresh foods. And I'm gonna pick up a quest over here. Lula Heart, Hindran Pariah. Hold a moment, friend. Are you looking for work? I am. Lovely. Take a seat, chew the bark with me, and I'll tell you what I know. So this is a Hindran, which are from the town of Bela, and Bela is always in the grips of a mysterious situation that you can help solve. And they've opened their borders for the first time, and they want to hire Kendrin, which is an outsider. Who are you? How do you know this? Why do you care? Why don't you go there yourself? So many rude things to say. But I'm nice. Very well, I will go to Bela, as you ask. Love to help solve a mysterious situation. There is in fact a weird little Sherlock Holmes wannabe character in this town that teaches you how to solve mysteries, which is super cute. Bless you, friend. I feel better knowing that at least one Kendrin will reach back to aid my kin. Let me advise you of Bela's location. Thank you, Lulahart. Oh, yeah, and also this is my favorite phrase here. A little chew boon for your trouble. I love a chew boon. New quest, Petals on the Wind. Yeah, my attitude towards making it far in Cud is to just do whatever you have to do to survive as long as possible, so you just get to see as much shit as possible. Yeah, it's, I don't know, there's like a lot of builds you can do that are fun, but also like really dangerous and hard to learn. And my attitude mostly has been to like, when I play Cud, maybe I'll try one wacky build, which I almost never save. I'll do like mutation build with some wacky shit, and then after I've gotten that out of my system, I'll do something with a lot of survivability to try to get as far in the quest line as I can. I know that if I spent the time learning how to do an Esper build, if I tried to learn how to use all the psychic mutations properly, I would probably get much farther. Yeah, what if I could mind control goats? It's so tempting. But I'm just not good at it. And the thing that enjoys me about this game is not necessarily picking like a wild and crazy build that makes me giggle a lot. The thing that I love is just seeing stuff and finding new items I've never seen before, and finding some of the like special artifacts, or getting a playthrough that lasts a really long time and going really far to the east and seeing all sorts of wacky shit and getting lasered to death. So that's what excites me about CUD. And I don't know, every time I play, I feel this incredible pressure to like get good at some cool mutation build, because that it's like such a good expression of what the game is about. But I am just so bad at a lot of them that there's only a couple that I do routinely. So anyway, Bela appeared on our map. It's this little village over here in the flower zone. Oh yes, I would love to investigate ruins. A lot of the ruins in this part of the map actually contain libraries, which contain books, which we can then sell for XP so that I can become ripped. Cass says, one of the best times I ever had in this game was playing a mind control build and being constantly saved from certain death by a goat I had commandeered. I had named Gold Jorts. This was on stream. That's a really good experience to have. I once mind controlled a goat man, and I like made this goat really powerful and strong, and it was my best friend, and it did so many nice things for me. And when it died, I was so bummed that I just closed the game. And usually when I close a game and come back to it later, I like instantly die because I had no idea what I was doing, and that's what happened that time. I was just like, I need to go to sleep. This is terrible. And then when I came back, I just got instantly murdered. God, I hate turtles. I wish that turtles would at least give you meat. Let's see. Oh, this turtle gave me meat. Yeah, I wish I could at least butcher the turtles. Oh, here's Reshef. Reshef is the final sultan who we can tell secrets about to that nice guy in the city. Reshef, okay, so Reshef is a she here, but the guy referred to Reshef as a he. I wonder if that'll be changed. Reshef appointed, oh, no, sorry, Rebecca is a she. Rebecca, administrator of Tumor Ghetto. What a name, Tumor Ghetto. Damn. I want to go there. If it's mentioned in the lore, you can usually go there, which means we can find Tumor Ghetto and go there. Maybe that will be my goal. Yeah, holy fuck is right. So this is just a regular old ruin. I don't think we're gonna find anything worth our time here. Usually the libraries, yeah, most places are not very fun. But Tumor Ghetto, because it's named in the life of a sultan, might have some really good loot. Yeah, usually a lot of the places that have books in them. Oh my god, I spoke too soon. Here's a bookcase. Oh, so good. Illuminated durable plastic which have been changed. So I assume it's illuminated with pictures of durable plastic. My theory is that this is a illuminated Sears catalog from the 1970s full of durable plastic which have been changed upon a grandma's furniture. And then In Nature. Alright, let's read In Nature. No one knows whence she came. Hear the sermon too as you approach his chrome links. And it goes on and on and on. All of the white titled books are, yeah, it's probably a Herman Miller catalog. All of the books with white titles are ProcGen text. Oh, here's a salt hopper. It could be my friend if I was an Esper, but I'm not, so I'm dismembering it. And it's dying, and I'm gonna get its foreleg. Alright. We're gonna keep going to Bela. Oh yeah, let's take a look at the flower field biomes. These flower fields are so dangerous. It's kind of nuts how dangerous they are. These little flowers here, there's one above me and then there's one to the right of me. They'll go through these different phases, and in one of their phases they shoot these tumble pods at you, which are these rolling objects that when they reach you they explode, doing massive damage. Oh my god, I got very lucky. This is a location from the quest that I'm going to do in a couple minutes. Yeah, they're like banelings. So these characters here are from a quest. I'm not going to talk to them right now. We'll go talk to them later. But yep, here is Bela. It's a little town. It's got little farms. It's got Warden Neelahind. Poor Warden Neelahind is in a very difficult position. Live and drink, Kendrin. I'm Hindriarch Ke. Welcome to Bela. It's nearly unprecedented for one such as you to pass by our scouts unaccosted, but these are unprecedented circumstances. I have a task for you. Are you interested? We Hindrin are a close-knit and staid people, and our safety depends on our solidarity. In order to preserve our safety and culture, we ask that any of our number who leave us never come back. Damn. Recently, one such exile took the treasure of our village, a bracelet named Kindrish, and with her when she left, none of our number can leave to get it back, or it will be a violation of the values that I have guarded. I wonder if you set up those values for a reason. They sound pretty shitty. Yeah, will I find the treasure? Alright, I'll find your treasure. I accept a quest. So, my quest is now to find a person who ran away with the bracelet, and as you can imagine, I just found them over to the left before coming here. Warden Neelahind? Yes, my apologies, Kendrin. Live and drink. I'm Neelahind. So I don't want to read out this whole quest. This quest has a lot of narrative content in it, which you guys can read for yourself. It's pretty cool. But I guess I'll summarize it. So Warden Neelahind was once friends with Eskind. There's a lot of hints here that it is special friends. Warden Neelahind loves the runaway. I can scarcely believe she'd be capable of doing such a thing. Do you know where she and her siblings might have gone? Oh, we had a place. There's a path to the west that leads to the remains of a lightning-struck tree. So the location of the tree is actually different in every playthrough, and sometimes it can be like a little bit of a pain to find. Yeah, we can go back to the tree. Something else that we can do is we can look for clues that were left around the town. We'll do that later, though. So, it was in this square, right in the center of this square. Boom, here we are, we found the tree. We're so smart. Eskind. Hold there, who are you? What do you want? I'm Laura. She says that you stole the village's treasure. You claim innocence? You think Kes stole the treasure? What should I do then? So now Eskind is going to return to the village, and now everybody that we need will be located in the village. And I'm going to say the nice thing, because it seems so mean to be mean to this person. And this is her siblings, Leehart and Mayahind. So the siblings' name, all the characters' names are the same in every playthrough, and they have some of the same qualities, but there's a lot of randomized content to this quest, so when you do it, you will not be able to solve the mystery in the same way. Here's Angohind. This is the little wannabe Shakespeare. Kendrin, a moment of your time, please. You are Laura, yes? You seek to solve a mystery here in the village? Yes, I am. And yet, how did you know all that? I hoped you would ask. I closely study the works of the great bard Willow Shakespeare. Ho ho ho. In particular, I am most fond of the stories of the great plant detective Hemlock Combs. This is good stuff. I love this stuff. Willow Shakespeare, yes. I have learned to hone my perceptions and deductive skill to a fine point. It is my dearest hope that one day I shall be known not as Angohind, village bookworm, but Angohind, master detective. Okay, so little Angohind has been forbidden from looking into the strange doings in the village, but he can still teach us about the ins and outs of detective work. I'm listening. Hemlock Cone said this rhyming couplet, which teaches you how to solve this quest. How do I find evidence? You look around for evidence and you talk to everybody. What about supporting evidence? Supporting evidence doesn't decide who the person who committed this crime is, but it supports it, and then implicating directly implicates somebody. What if I find it with multiple subjects? You must use your judgment and intuition. What if I accuse the wrong person? Thank you for the help. We're probably not going to accuse the wrong person. So anyway, now we go around talking to everybody and we say, have you seen or heard anything peculiar? By the eaters, how prosperous we've been. I've never seen the village so flush with fresh water. Have you seen or heard anything peculiar? I didn't see anything. So you just go around asking people. Is it true that Kendron can't fall in love? Man, they say some wild shit about us in this town. I heard a Hindran talking about buying and selling to a Kendron late at night. I thought that all Kendron had to report to Grando. Oh. Gossip and lore book is containing my clues. So we heard somebody... Oh. How odd, some discarded chaff from a yuckweed plant. This is a clue that I just picked up. There's a little piece of yuckweed there. And I can see another clue over here to the left. I can see a blood-stained thing here. Oh, gross, there's a rotten tongue on the ground. Ugh, yikes. That's from somebody who has glot rot, the disease I mentioned before. You know, Auntie Eskin's little sister, Leehart? She's always been quiet, but she didn't talk at all for 2 whole weeks before they left. Dang. Right now we're getting a lot of clues I don't normally get. For some reason I don't normally get the tongue. We're gonna learn some basic facts about the accused here. You tell me. I will investigate and find the truth. Could you answer some questions now? So, Hindriarch K, so she hates clutter from work like nothing else and cleans up any mess she makes unless it's a spill. Then she makes Kesahin do it. In fact, Grando very much dislikes any liquid not in a bowl. Being in a shallow pool is enough to make her panic. She's allergic to copper and bronze. They make her break out in hives. So she couldn't have gone to a watery place, and she couldn't have worked with the copper and bronze that were present in the artifact unless somebody saw her with hives. Oh. I gotta ask some more questions. What about Eskind? She hates waterbind, so she doesn't go near the fields and won't eat mats unless it's served to her without labra. She's afraid of saltbacks. I miss her. Oh, that's so sad. So saltbacks are notable in that merchants in this universe use saltbacks, which is a type of turtle, to carry their stuff around. So it means she probably wouldn't have gone out into the fields, and she wouldn't have gone to interact with people who had a turtle around them. What can you tell me about Kesahin? That's the Grando's partner. Can't see well in darkness, so he couldn't have done anything at night that required seeing well. He's very finicky about food. What can you tell me about the outsiders? Dang, this isn't looking good for Eskind. There's some supporting, or there's some supporting evidence that might suggest that somebody with glot rot did something bad, and the little sibling had glot rot, possibly, because they were silent for 2 weeks. Here's the little sibling. Who are you? Can I ask you some questions? You may not. Oh. Eskin claims to be wrongfully accused. So I've been rewarded for finding Eskin, but I can't be rewarded for solving the quest until I solve the quest, obviously. I came across some Kindred who claimed to be treasure hunters. They said they would pay good water for unique artifacts or treasures. Oh, gossip. No hidden things back here. I'll get an alert when I find all of the clues in this version of the quest. There's different clues every time. Everybody's like, what are you? Are you some kind of monster? There's a lot of cute roll-buildy stuff in here that we're not taking the time to look at. Nobody saw anything. So now we can look in the fields nearby and see if there's anything suspicious here. So usually there's evidence that you could use to implicate more than one person. And depending on who you implicate, you might get different outcomes. And there's an outcome that I like to get because it makes it possible to learn an ability that I really like. And I'm going to try and get that outcome. Let's see. It's also, I think, the most just and satisfying outcome. I'm not seeing any strange items lying on the ground or anything. Ah, I forgot to eat. Let's eat a tortoise's foot and a salt hopper's foreleg. 13% max HP. Stop running away. I haven't heard anything. Well, I'm not getting a lot of clues here. I don't know if... I'm pretty sure the last time I did this, it was... not the last time I did this, but it was possible for clues to spawn in the farms that surround the village. And I'm just not seeing that. I am harvesting some apples, though. Yep, here's the town. It's daytime again. Talk to me, farmers. I saw nothing. Didn't see anything either. Well, I'm thinking that I just gotta keep looking around here for clues. I haven't got the alert that I found everything yet, so I didn't find everything. This guy always has an herberry, which is something really fantastic to buy. It gives you 100 health points instantly, which is... there aren't a lot of instant heal type items, so it's really good to have, but it's very expensive. Let's see. Statue of a deer. This enormous statue of Hornsfell languishes under a layer of withered vegetation. It's a mysterious idol. Optional, discover all the evidence and accuse the thief. It's always best to find all the evidence. Oh, I'm using the keyboard, the laptop layout now, so I actually forget which key I use to turn to rumors. Open journal. Oh, because it has nothing to bind it to. Just do Control P for the journal. Gossip and lore. The scouts have seen Kendran treasure hunters about. They'll take anything not nailed down. Eskin's sister had a period of complete silence. She may have been ill with a glot rot. Yes. I found the discarded husks of the curative yuckweed plant, a sign of recent illness. So a lot of these things are about illness. The Fondren heard the voice of a Hindran and a Kendran discussing goods late at night, indicating recent trade, but it also means that somebody was speaking, so somebody who somebody who had glot rot couldn't have done the trade. But I guess the child wouldn't have done the trade anyway. So nothing here is really pointing at anything yet. I need more clues. Please go away, that person says. I went to do some repairs to my boots, but someone's been in our stores of boar leather. We have far less than we should. Man, what could that mean? I genuinely don't know what it means. I feel like most of the time I get a lot of the same clues, but I'm not getting them right now. Usually I get clues that somebody has been disassembling things. And I'm not getting that right now. If you get the clue that somebody has been disassembling things or doing crafting work, you can accuse them of having disassembled the relic and sold it to the visitors. Man, none of these folks saw anything. Checking people in their houses. Nope. Damn, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. I feel like I should be able to... Oh, wait. I can ask. Dang, it is a mystery. Because I can't solve this, I might just leave, because it's probably boring on this stream to watch me walk around just being like, oh, who committed this crime? Oh yeah, this was added a while ago. But I don't remember exactly when. There's a lot of cool stuff in Coel. Alright, I feel like a dumbass walking around this village accomplishing nothing. Oh yeah, it is a mystery ghost. That would be good to have. I know I can accuse one time wrongly and not get in trouble. Multiple Dog says, it's been in for a while, but I've never solved this mystery or even knew that there were clues or anything. Yeah, there's I don't know how many clues there are, but there's like 7 or 9 clues or something per run through, and I don't have anywhere near all of them, and I don't think that I can actually successfully accuse anyone. But I know that I can accuse somebody wrongly one time and not get in trouble, so I might try that now. Probably will. I found a detached tongue on the ground, rotted with infection, a sign of recent illness. I found the discarded husks of the curative yucca plant, a sign of recent illness. The Fondren heard the voice of a Hindran and a Kendran discussing goods late at night, indicating recent trade. Oh, recent craft. Let's do that. Signs of craft hidden from the village, but that can't be your only evidence, can it? There's no culprit. Rumor has it that the village is flush with water, or perhaps because Kev made a big trade. The scouts have not seen Kendran treasure hunters about. That type will take anything not nailed down. Let's accuse them. Oh, I did it wrong. It does seem like a lot of work to find and raid our leather stores. You know what? I'm gonna do this differently. By concealing craft and trade, it was Kay who stole Kindrish. Yeah, let's hope I'm not wrong. It worked. Dang. Almost no evidence. I'm forced to conclude that Kay has neglected legitimate threats to our village in order to further her personal grudges. Kesahin is to be stripped of the ancestral weapon he carries, which will be returned to the people of Bela. Oh, I received so much nice stuff. I receive a bunch of books, which is what I want in life. And there's different outcomes that you get based on who you accuse and what element, like what thematic elements are present in your accusal. So the two things were trade and craft. I don't actually know what that outcome is. I usually get different combos than this, so I'm not sure what will happen. My reputation with the Hindran of Bela is now 0. That's cool. And the next time I come back here, I think things will be a little different. But I do know that if I talk to this person... Oh, wait. I can now... Oh, Eskind is now the Hindriarch. Yes. Who likes and hates Eskind? Nobody hates Eskind. So, we love to do this shit. I can learn dual wield once we have 450 reputation, which is very hard to get. I wonder if I can get close to that with my Schrodinger page. My favorite Cud sitcom, Everybody Loves Eskind. Yes, everybody does. Okay, so this is the thing where I can do revisionist history to get points with people. The Schrodinger page from the Annals of Cud. Oh, but this chapter is for the villagers of Nanalil. This is not one where I can write on it myself. I might as well use this, but it won't help me with these folks. I'm going to entangle the text. You add the following entry into the Annals of Cud. On the 26th of Simanut, Laura became admired by the villagers of Nanalil for telling bawdy jokes. Sounds like a fun crowd. I hope I find them. And I got a huge reputation boost. So I'm now favored by those folks. But I am not favored by Eskind. I am not going to ask Eskind for any favors because I hope that someday I can learn dual wield from her. So yeah, that's Bela. It's different every time. And you don't always have to completely bullshit it like I just did. Sometimes you actually do get a solution that seems more legit and you feel less like a dumbass telling it to someone. Mipper. I found a ruin. I'm fighting a robot that leaves behind stuff. I'm not gonna go right there. Oh, is that a piece of... Oh, it's just lit from the other side. It's not graffiti. So there can be some really fucked up stuff in here that can get me really bad. And the music, of course, is making that extra clear. I love the music in Cud. It's very apocalyptic, and it includes a lot of animal screams. I love it when animals scream in a piece of music. some shitty slimes. You can sometimes slip around when you walk on slime goop, which I do not like. Oh, here we go, a clay pitcher and a glass bottle full of wine. That's what I like. Give me the wine. I can use it for cooking. Pour it into another container. Oh, attack animations are in the newest update that added the Tomb of the Eaters stuff. I have not seen the Tomb of the Eaters stuff yet because I have not survived long enough to get to it. Oh, crap, what did I just do? I just walked into that pit in the ground. Well, that's great. I shouldn't have done that. Now I'm in a spooky underground cavern. This is probably not a good way to spend my time. I'm gonna look around and then I'm gonna use the recoiler to go back to Mipper. What's this? I'm going to take the cell out. I'm going to examine it. It's a lead acid cell. I'm going to use it to power. Where is it? Echolep recoiler. Chem cell full. And I'm going to activate it to get myself out of this pit that I fell into. What a cool sound effect. I am now back in the town where I started. Exploring a little corner of this town I've never seen before. Holy shit. Before I do that, I'm going to get this quest. This is a quest I should have gotten at the start of the game. It gives me XP for going to the 6-day stilt. Is that a holographic tree? It flickers subtly? Not all of these trees are real. Some of these trees are holograms. Why is this happening? This is so funny. Anyway, this town has a bunch of holographic trees in it for no reason. Oh my god, so many. That's funny. What a mysterious place. Somebody is doing something fucked up over there. Where's the leader of these snapjaws? Warden to Shorim. Let's do the ritual. My reputation with frogs has decreased. Who cares? But my reputation with wardens went up. And it'll go up even more. I'm telling you where Bela is, dude. Yeah, the snapjaws live here, though. The warden is a snapjaw, and it's a high enough ranking snapjaw that it will always spawn with this crowd of snapjaws who are like its retinue, and they now are all residents of the town. And because they're members of the town, they won't attack you. So sometimes you can get reputation with snapjaws or another typically hostile critter if it spawns into the town as a citizen or as a warden. And that happens actually pretty frequently. And here's the tinker of the town. Selling a lot of data disks. Yeah, I once found a town that was just all snapjaws, and it was all high-ranking snapjaws, so each of them had like a crowd of buddies, and there were just like 100 fucking snapjaws in this town. It was pretty cute. So anyway, I came back here after falling down a big hole. I'm gonna go back and sell some stuff. Do I have a lot of stuff to sell? Almost nothing, actually. Excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze. Alright. Yeah, I have wayfaring, so this should not be a big disaster, but I'm gonna walk all the way north again. Ooh, a ruin. It would be pretty cute to play as a snapjaw, but you probably can figure out how to play as a snapjaw, right? You can polymorph yourself a bunch of times and get lucky, but I'm sure it's hard. And then you can basically play as a snapjaw if you recruit a buddy and then mentally dominate them. But yeah, you can't spawn as them. So this is a ruin or something. It's full of pigs. They are garbage to me now. I destroy them. I'm too ripped for pigs at this point in time. Ugh. Here's a crab. I can get some meat from a crab. I'm gonna dismember it. Usually those guys are like really hard. This is why dismemberment is just an incredibly OP ability. Raw boar meat, give it to me. This bro's hanging out, mentally dominating one another, says multiple dogs. Yeah, that is actually like when you see the developers retweet cool stuff that people have done, frequently it's related to mental domination. Like, oh, I brought life to this wall that I found, and now it walks around, and I also mentally dominated it, so it's my ally, and I equipped it with like a deadly relic. That's the best shit in CUD. That's why the Esper builds are so much fun. You just get to do like the world's most bizarre shit, and I really just gotta knuckle down and get better at them. Anyway. Going to the 6-day stilt again. Boom! 1500 XP. Level 9. 1 attribute point. So I got that XP from picking that quest up from the religious guy in my home village who I hadn't seen before. And I have an attribute point now, which I'm giving it to strength because I want to become a hulking brute who can decapitate. And I also got some... Oh, everybody restocked their inventory too, I see over there on the right. I'm sharing a secret from Reshef's life. Reshef appointed Rebecca administrator of Tumor Ghetto. I remember that story, that was a good one. I gained some insight, 250 XP. Nice. And then I'm going to give these books I found to my buddy the librarian, who I will never say anything mean to ever. Yes, give book. Durable plastic, which have been changed, 144 XP, that's not that much. In nature, 784, random. Eta and the Earthling, Canto 1, 3600 XP, that's killer. Level 10, 2 hit points, 126 skill points. Frivolous Lives, Volume 1. And sometime between 970 and what? Yeah, the librarian here is a Barathramite, so it's a spiny bear. Yeah, librarian. That's good. Okay. So I just got a shit ton of XP giving books. That's my favorite shitty thing to do in this game, is to just constantly give books to the librarian and get more and more mentally and spiritually ripped. What can I buy? I'll get a gun ability. You fire at a marked target. For each penetration on each shot that hits, your target bleeds 1 point of damage per round. Save 20 plus max damage with that weapon. Then your target is unmarked. Or I can get Surefire. You fire at a marked target with no accuracy penalty. Then your target is unmarked. The accuracy of your weapon still matters. Suppressive fire makes it so that people can't move. I don't know, bleeding is pretty good, but not everybody bleeds. So I'm gonna go for Surefire. I don't actually know if it's good. I almost never buy gun abilities, but there you go. And then I'm going to learn... See, I can't learn like any persuasion abilities because I just have no ego. Cass says, sure, you can inject CRISPR gene memes into yourself to get physically ripped, but only books can make you mentally and spiritually ripped. This is true. 100% true. That's why I make sure to give all my books to the librarian without reading them. Let's see. I can get acrobatics and dodge more attacks. Or I can do something really stupid, and as this not particularly smart character, I can start just diving abilities into tinkering in the desperate hope that I get the ability to tinker healing potions. I don't know if that's smart of me. Here, let me do some other stuff first. Let's see if I can get shield from this person yet. Yes, I can. I've learned shield. So if I ever want to use a shield, I can use one now. Let's see if I can get a better gun. Yes, they are just steroid dealers for your mind. Stylish cloaks. Man, everybody in this goddamn town sells cloaks. That's all they sell. Boots. I am uninterested in boots. Foodstuffs. Ugh, too easy. Schematics. Yeah, you can get the steroids for free when you read a book, and then you give them back to the librarian. Just diving into the fractal cactuses, ripping my body open to get a little fruit so that I can read about diseases. Here's the bookstore. Does not have the book that I'm looking for. I'm looking for the Corpus Callus so that I can learn how to cure diseases in myself and go into Golgotha and wade through the black ooze, spraying potions of healing all over my body. That's my desired outcome. Wisdom and knowledge. Let's trade. Oh my god, they have it. I need to buy it. I need this. Okay, time to desperately negotiate for this shit. Actually, I don't have to negotiate that desperately. I think I have enough money to do it. I'm selling all of my spine fruit jam. These are the little purple fruits I've been taking from these terrible cactuses the whole time. They are worth a surprisingly large amount of money, and I frequently use them to afford things that I feel like I shouldn't be able to. And I have 150 something water, I think. Oh no, I really only have 15 water. Oh, that's fucked up. I guess I gotta give everything I got. Gotta give all this electronic shit I've been holding on to in case I'm stupid enough to dump points into freezing bronze short sword, iron mace times 2. Okay, I'm doing good. Trade complete. Time to read the book. This is the book I've been looking for. I'm not gonna trade this book away. Note to reader, the following is a record of known afflictions, their symptoms and cures, which I have compiled from the logs and personal notes I authored during the course of my 40-year tenure as physician and apothecary to the farmstead of Cardis. Iron Shank. Okay, these are all of the major diseases in the game. Iron Shank is an ability, or is a disease where your legs start to seize up and you can't walk anymore and you move incredibly slowly, and it's so frustrating. Once the disease is fully blown and the patient begins to lose mobility, gel, made from desalinated amoeba slime, is the only effective treatment I've discovered. The patient should be administered a draught composed of 1 gram of gel and 1 gram of sap every day until the leg joints regain their full range of motion. So I think in the previous game I played on this stream, I picked up some sap, but I don't think I have any sap yet, which means I'm going to have to go to a region which contains plant enemies, and I'm going to have to make them bleed, and I'm going to have to steal their sap. But luckily I have dismemberment, so I can make them bleed, I'm pretty sure. So some of the diseases in this book don't actually affect you. Like, I have never seen them in the game. I don't think they're real. So monochrome and Moon King fever are not real diseases, and in fact, Moon King fever has no known treatments. The prognosis is madness followed by glorious feet-induced death. Glot rot is the disease that the folks in Bela had when we found that tongue. Actually, I still think we have the tongue in our inventory. Glot rot is an affliction characterized by necrosis of the tongue. What happens is your tongue rots, and then you're not able to speak to people anymore, and the only sounds you can make are like sounds, so you can't communicate and go through dialogue trees, which is a pain in the ass, particularly if you're trying to do stuff. I think the very first time I tried to do the Bela quest, I got glot rot, so I had to go and spend forever trying to cure it, so I could go back and accuse somebody, because I need to be able to talk to accuse somebody. So yeah, to cure glot rot, you can eat yuckweed or honey, or make a dish made out of both of them. which usually gives you like rolls against like for disease saving and stuff like that. Only the scarce Uber Nostrum tonic will cause the tongue to regrow. However, simply injecting the tonic will merely regrow the tongue, which will proceed to rot away once more. The patient must first ingest a potion called Flaming Ick. 1 part wine, we got that. 1 part blood, we can get that. 3 parts sap, so I'm going to need a lot of sap. And drink from a flaming mug or canteen. And then the fungal infections are why I have the spray bottle. So there's a bunch of different fungal infections: fickle gill, glow crust, mumble mouth. A colony of filamentous vermilion seems to incubate a living tissue that resembles human lips, and they make tiny mouths that cover your body, and saliva like sputum gets frothed up from the dermal base and forms into bubbles that pop when the lips spasm and purse. That's lovely. Each pair of spasming lips flagellate each other to produce a sort of speech-like mumble. Yeah, fungal infections can sometimes be fun. The thing I don't like is when I get a fungal infection on the part of my body where I want to wear something. Some of the fungal infections actually do give you like pretty cool benefits, right? Like glow crust gets this horse shrooms that grow on your body, and you can then use those in cooking, right? And otherwise, fungus stuff like... Oh, Multiple Dog says I've made several fungus builds. I'd love to hear about that. Do you like... Do you do it just like when you get one of the funguses, or do you try to get like a specific fungus? Because I think it's random which one you get, right? Anyway, all funguses are cured with gel and What the fuck? Oh my god, that's hard to get. Okay, so my plan is gonna either be get a good fungus that I like or don't get any fungus, because primordial soup is... there's a place where you can go get it, but it's a pain to go there and you can die easily. Alright. Moosh your face into the mushrooms. Sick. Like, what kind of stuff do you pair with the funguses? Spore Central Baby, says Multiple Dogs. Alright, I need sap. Oh no, did I get lost? I did get lost. So now I'm in the zone where those fire-breathing little dragon guys can be, and I do not like them. Preserving my fresh foods, choosing things to cook with. I'm gonna use dried law petals because they might give me an intimidation-related ability, which I can use against the fire-breathing guys. Whenever I eat a dreadroot tuber or law petal, I get 39% max HP for 1 hour. Well, if I see a bunch of dudes showing up, I will eat a law petal and get some max HP. Phew, don't like that. So I'm gonna look for a plant-based enemy that I can dismember to cause a... Oh my god, here is one. Seed-spitting vine. So these can drop sap, and they're pretty common in the canyon biome. They can also do a lot of damage to you if they hit you. Oh, the dragonfly killed it, and there is no sap here at all. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, this is asphalt. Damn, I can't believe my chance at sap was foiled. Oh wait, there's something I forgot to check. For Glot Rot, you have to get Flaming Ick, 1 part wine, 1 part blood, 3 parts sap. But first you have to... Oh wait. Here it is. For this one you have to eat an animal. A raw nullworm corpse, which is pretty huge, actually. Okay, so just curing fungal infections in this universe is just going to be really hard. Multiple Dog says about fungus builds, maybe call them builds as being a little generous. I just think it's funny to be a walking mushroom garden. I agree. But pairing fungus with burgeoning and photosynthesis abilities makes for a very aesthetically consistent build. That's true. Burgeoning causes plants to spawn, and photosynthesis lets you regain energy in the sun, and then you also generate starch and lignin on your body, which you can cook with, which is pretty cool. Any more seed spinning? Oh, pursued by 2 pigs. See, when you move too quickly, pigs start chasing you, and then you're not ready to deal with them. I was just killed by 3 pigs. I'm just gonna pick up their little body parts so that I can cook with them. Oh, this is a powerful snapjob family. But I will dismember them. Actually, you know what I can do? I forgot to do this. I know that there actually is one apothecary in the city, so I might be able to buy sap from them. And I think it would be pretty cheap, actually. Particularly since I'm picking up some loot right now. Let me pick up some more stuff, and then I'll go back and see if they can sell me sap. If all else fails, I can go looking for more, or maybe I can slash this guy? Kudzu is trying to attack me. I got the Kudzu's right leaf. That's really funny. But I don't think I got any sap. This is a very ripped pig. It has 2 heads. Well, it had 2 heads, now it's dead. Let's see. God, I don't actually know if Kudzu has sap as blood. I think most of the time you just like insta-kill it. Or it just evaporates. Is it one of those ripped CRISPR pigs they talked about on Important If True? I wish. It's a 2-headed pig and it's in the post-apocalypse, so we can choose to believe that its ancestors were influenced down this evolutionary path by CRISPR. I would love that. So yes, yeah, let's say yeah. So we are looking for, sorry. We are looking for an apothecary. Preserved foods, I think this is preserved foods as well, foods and spices. Some of these folks sell like a lot of wacky shit. Apothecary. This is either one of the poor apothecaries or one of the cool, expensive apothecaries, but they're asleep. Let's see if anybody is awake at nighttime. Cloaks and capes. More cloaks and capes. I feel like there are more cloak and cape things. A bloody haberdasher. That's funny. Spicy foods. The version apothecary and the chat apothecary, says Cats. Yes, that's exactly what's going on here. Some apothecaries sell almost nothing. And sometimes they have a store name called like Simples. So I guess that's like Simple Cures, I don't know. And then other times there's like an Ichor merchant, I guess is what it's really called, who, maybe it's not called an apothecary at all, who sells like a lot of vials of shit, and they both sell the spray bottles, I think, so I frequently visit both of them, because you need that spray bottle in order to cure fungal infections. You gotta spray the fungal cure on the part of your body that is infected with. Apothecary, are you what I'm looking for? Oh, you're a virgin apothecary. Dang. Not what I'm looking for. I guess I'm looking for the Ichor merchant. Wasn't there one of them around here? There's a Kipper. Anomaly Extinguisher. Arconaut. Just a regular pilgrim. Maybe nobody in this town can sell me a bottle of sap. It's disappointing. Wonder if I can slash it out of a plant. Oh. Can I shoot at it? Yeah, that's not working. I tried targeting the cactus, and no good came of it. Anybody cool in here? None of these people are what I want. Boot seller. Selling some useful stuff. Selling a basic toolkit. Man, I feel like I should visit at least one of these cloak merchants. They're a real pain to me. I could buy a scarlet shawl. Boot seller, I'm going into battle. I need only your strongest boots, says Cat. Yeah, that's, You can get some good boots in this game. You can get boots that are greased, which prevents you from getting caught on sticky things. I love having greased boots. Sometimes when I become like a ripped person and I just want to put all of my points that aren't core to my... Yeah, greased boots. I can put all the points that are not core to my build into something stupid. I frequently put them into tinkering so I can learn, like, basically how to make, like, healing potions and shit. And usually along the way you learn a lot of other stuff that actually isn't that important to you, and you might learn how to make greased things or greased boots, which is pretty funny. Choose ingredients to cook with. Give me that crab pincer, give me that boar leg. Plus 12 max HP, nice. Alright, my quest for sap continues. Actually, you know what? Instead of going for sap right now, I could do something interesting. And I don't mean this. This is me accidentally losing my way. These are Isakari raiders. Sometimes they have good gun skills, which is scary to me. But they do have the desert rifle, which is a much more useful gun than my musket. Oh, hooked feet, yeah. Yeah, doing the same build over and over again is like incredibly useful, and so you learn a lot from doing that because it gives you stability to like figure out all the chaotic stuff in the game. So there's a couple things that I have like no experience with. Like I have no experience with using some of the abilities that make it impossible for you to wear armor, because I like wearing armor, right? Cass says, I just imagine your character just like sitting there holding a jar of Crisco and some boots and just looking like a baffled person from the black and white section of an infomercial. Yeah, that's what it looks like when you want to craft greased boots but you don't know the recipe. Which is something that I am right now. If I tried to do that, I would not be able to. Like if I look at my crafting menu. Oh, where is it? I don't have the tinkering skill. This is me holding the grease and looking confused. Anyway, you might have noticed that I'm no longer reloading my gun between every shot. That's because I have the desert rifle. Oh, let's use my new ability. Mark target. Got it. So I'm collecting all these things so I can sell them. I'm still lost though, that's a bummer. I really do not want to find a map full of like shitty fire-breathing dragons that I hate. Oh my god, what's happening? There we go. I mean, I should probably just run up and hit these guys. They have almost no health. They got a lot of Low quality weapons. I love the background music that's playing right now. It's so chaotic. It's got like a didgeridoo and like a trumpet. It's like desert doom ska. I don't know. I'm still lost in the desert. It's daytime now. Cass says the music sounds like Pharaoh Sanders or Sun Ra or something. Oh, finally, regained my bearings. Alright, what am I doing? Oh. Why not? I'm just getting constantly distracted by ruins. Here's another ruin. I'm not gonna distract myself with that. I'm gonna go to Bela. I'm gonna sell all of these things I just found. I'm gonna learn what happened to the town. Well, they didn't get glot rot. They can still talk. I know that at least one of the outcomes is possible for someone to get glot rot. Hindriarch Eskind. I have a secret to share with you. That's because I want to learn dual wield. Damn, our reputation is only 150. I really want to learn dual wield for free so that I don't have to give 300 XP points to it. It's not really for free, but like, it's so much easier to get reputation than XP. Alright. I'm gonna buy a shit ton of lead slugs. I'm gonna buy $7 worth of it, of lead slugs. That's pretty serious business. I am not going to sell my yonder cane. That's pretty important. But I am going to sell 17 short swords. This is me waking up in the morning absolutely twisted with 17 short swords. I'm gonna sell my musket. I'm gonna sell this failed energy relay. And that's that. Sweet. Oh, here's something cool I can do. Everything that's painted or engraved has Sultan histories on it, but you don't need to buy it to learn it. You can just look at it. This item is engraved with a scene from the life of the ancient Sultan Mumasp, acting against the prohibition on the practice of taking a spiritual trek through the tundra. Mumasp led an army to the gates of Miwan. She sacked Miwan and persecuted its citizens, forcing them to change its name to Mumasp City. Damn, that's hardcore. Mumasp really wanted to go on a 40 days, 40 nights trip into the tundra. They would not allow her to, so she destroyed the city that had that rule and forced them to name themselves after her, the ultimate own. This item is painted with a scene from the life of the ancient Sultan Bassa. At a remote workshop, Bassa met with a group of glassblowers and commissioned a dagger that evoked the presence of a radiant mote of light. She named it Motica. It's pretty chill. I'm not going to buy any of those things, though. I'm just going to learn their dark secrets. Cool. Alright, so now we're going to go to Great Gate, which is a dungeon I could have done a long time ago because I became mentally and spiritually ripped from selling books to the librarian. But anyway, here's Great Gate. Ooh. Actually, before I do Great Gate, I'm going to do something very, very hacky. Level 11. I forgot that I would be... Oh, let's get the Waydroid's undercarriage. Let's get the Waydroid's butt and take it with us. Being attacked by a giant... Okay, giant centipede. I forgot all the robots in Great Gate attack you unless you have... Yeah, I love looking at the loot stuff. So yeah, Great Gate is harder than normal if you don't have this one item. It's an item that rebukes robots, and if you have it in your inventory, robots won't fuck with you. And, oh shit, alright. So on our way to find the item that makes robots not fuck with you, we found one of those fungus zones where if I get blasted by any clouds of spores here, I'm gonna get infected with a fungus. So, first I'm gonna do something. Curing funguses is really hard in this build, in this universe, because, I have to get a really rare item to cure fungus, and I have to eat a really big animal to cure fungus, and it would just take forever. Fungus.zone, yes, somebody buy that URL. I'm going to preserve some exotic foods. The exotic food I'm going to preserve is yonder cane. Oh wait, I can't. Why am I preserving yonder cane? I can't preserve. Oh, okay, so I thought that I had some anti-disease item in my inventory, yuckweed chaff, but it has no medicinal value because this was one of the quest clues from the detective quest. So I can't actually use it to make anti-disease stuff. That's a bummer. And I don't even have enough honey. I have 1 dram of honey to so yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna go for it. We're gonna try not to stand next to any funguses that don't look good. And the reason that we came here is because this is a wine weep. So weeps are funguses that produce liquids, and they're pretty common in these fungus zones. And sometimes you get good liquids. Wine. Collect liquid. I'm just collecting all the wine here. There's just wine spilling out of this. Yeah, Multiple Dogs really wants me to get a fungal disease. Lush here. Lush means like soaked in wine. I like that a lot. So you can have a lush brine stock be a brine stock that is soaked in wine. And I think I got all of the, yeah, brackish lush water. I got all of the wine fluid that was just lying on the surface. So, oh, but I'm lost. Fuck, forgot I'm lost. I wanted to just get away with all my wine that I just stole. But I'm also hungry, so before I move on, I'm gonna cook left forefoot and the kudzu's right leaf. Let's see what it does. 1 ego for the rest of the day. Damn, because it's tastier than usual. That means I cooked a really good meal, so I get a stat bonus. Oh, good night, Brian. Thanks for listening to me yammer about your game. Sweet. So, what am I doing again? Oh, I'm trying to figure out where I am so that I can go get the item that rebukes robots. Got it. All right, so now I'm in the marshes. This is the zone where Joppa is, or Yappa, or whatever it is. It's the starter village that most people start out in. It's a good place, but because I started with a random village, Joppa's fate is unknown. We're gonna learn it. Joppa exists in this universe, but not in the form you would remember. Regain my bearings. Alright. Looking for Joppa. Is it here? I'm looking for... I just gotta look for it. Where are you? I'll follow this road. It'll probably take me there. Oh, it's the end of the road and there's no Joppa. Oh, never mind. This is cool. I found the workshop of a legendary gunsmith. Show me your guns, dude. Probably has really good guns. So this is not owned by me. Should not open it. The gunsmith will be mad. I'm also pretty sure that the chests in these, like, gunsmith or there's workshops that you can find in the overworld for all sorts of different folks. And it will contain a legendary crafter of some kind. I'm pretty sure the chests don't actually hold anything. They always spawn with a shit ton of chests. Oh, basic toolkit. I will not. I won't rob this guy. Haven't even met this person yet. Show me the guns. Show me the gunsmith. Leech and hired guard. This is the gunsmith's hired guard. Beetle bum and hired guard. Live, drink, and shoot, friend, in whichever order you like. Man, what a cool guy. What a cool person. A crushed hat brim mantles his eyes and a leather holster rides his shoulder. He rolls a lead slug over his leathery knuckles. Loved by the Merchants Guild, hated by villagers of Ezra, hated by mysterious strangers for refusing to craft them an artisan gun. Man, he's refused to make a lot of guns for people. He's a dangerous guy. I don't know if I want to be his friend. Let's see. Masterwork musket, painted revolver. Ooh, okay, so this is painted with a thing from history in 6260. Antimed ravaged all of Charchermore, soldering together the children of grazing hedonists and fish. She became known as the Magenta Bane of Charchermore. So this sultan soldered together like gazelles and fish, basically, or like cows and fish, or goats and fish, and became known by a deadly name. So that's a bummer. I'm not gonna buy it though. I could buy a lot of bullets. Don't want to do that. Honestly, these guns are not amazing. They're not selling like a rocket launcher or a carbine or something. So I'm not gonna do much here. I do think, yeah, I can pick up the bullets that are lying around this person's house, and I won't get in trouble. I'm gonna steal this. I'm gonna get oil. There, nobody saw me take it. This is another thing I'm gonna steal. It's always good to have oil. I do those water rituals with people in order to learn cool things and to make them my friends, but you can also do water rituals with robots, except they don't want water, they want oil, so it's good to have oil. What's on this table? Glass bottle. I'll get it. And there's a lot of trash on this table. There's 2 tables there with a lot of trash on them. What's here? The basic toolkit. Yeah, nobody can see me steal all this stuff. And I'll get a bedroll too. Thank you, Legendary Gunsmith. All this useful stuff. Oh, some more oil bottles. And a painted bottle. Nashid. We've heard about this person before. In 6815, after murdering a popular rival with a revolver loaded with a single bullet, Nashid's counselor suggested he abdicate the throne. Instead, he murdered each one by trapping her in a gemstone. Damn. That's good stuff. I respect Nashid. I'm gonna take that bottle with me. Yeah, Nashid goes hard. Oh, there's so much good stuff here and nobody can see me. I'm gonna steal it. Nothing in that. Gonna get the basic toolkit. I'm gonna get the glass bottle with oil. Nothing in that. Yeah, there's nothing in any of these chests. That's a bummer. Oh, I wish I could loot all these chests and steal things, but instead I just have to steal all these glass bottles. Glass bottles are useful to have because they can hold things that canteens can't. They can hold acid, is the main thing. Yeah, Nashid should let people out of the way. Oh my, okay, here we are. I can, oh, one vine hit the other vine. Alright, I'm gonna try and dismember this vine so that it will bleed sap. I chopped off its sensory bulb. Damn. Yeah, Askiak, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your username, asks, is this a merchant lair? Usually have a bunch of empty chests for some reason. Yeah, this is a merchant lair. And, I am stealing from it because nobody can see me, so it's like morality isn't real, right? Alright, I've done enough, stealing here. Goodbye. I just used the command to walk to the exit really fast. And now I'm going back to looking for Joppa, which doesn't exist in my universe, because I started in a randomly generated village. Here we go. Is this it? No, this is not it. Just has a little... Oh, here's Nashid. This is the person who trapped all of those people in gems. Acting against the enfranchisement of bears, Nashid led an army to the gates of Samu. He freed its citizens, and they declared him Sultan of Qud, dowering him with the Kessel face. In his honor, they changed the name of Samu to Nashidabad. Yeah, I think bears should vote too, but these people felt oppressed by bears, so they got behind Mr. I trapped my buddies in gems, and they had a big war. I don't like it. I think Nashid's a bad guy, actually. Not giving bears the right to vote is shameful. Alright, let's follow the road in the other direction now. Let's see if, let's see. Oh yeah, we've been here before. We were following the road in this direction before. Let's see if it takes us to Joppa. Oh. Where does the road go? I guess that's the end of the road. That's a bummer. Oh, here's a crocodile. Goodbye. I took a break from Qud for like a month, and then when I came back, there was that fluid system where you can leave like puddles of fluids, and like swimming exists now, and it is very fun. I love the idea of leaving puddles in my wake. God, no Joppa. I'll tell you I'll just tell you, if you play as a save file with like randomized starting villages, Joppa's a ruin, like it was destroyed or some shit, and all the buildings are destroyed and everybody is gone or dead, and 2 tiles down from Red Rock. I'll go take a look there. Oh yeah, I was in the right neighborhood. I haven't played as Joppa in so long, or at Joppa in so long. Let's see. Here it is. Yeah, welcome to Joppa. Thanks for the tip. So Joppa is RIP here. You can remember this side of this building, remember this trusty building? It's gone now. Remember these water vine fields? They are now Dunzo. Shrine to Reshef, the last sultan. Let's take a look. In 3 AR, Reshef cleansed the marshlands of the plagues of the Gyre and taught Abram to sow water vine along its fertile tracts. It sounds authored to me. I don't think Reshef's story is randomized. Look, remember this corner? Remember the Dromad merchant who used to chill out here? No longer. Oh, I gotta eat again. Let's cook in the ruins of Joppa. Let's eat the seed-spitting vine's sensory bulb. Yeah, it still plays the Joppa theme. Ace-Gak says, Reshef is the one non-proction sultan. Yeah. I now have the ability to spit slime because I ate some slime. Remember this place? Remember the Tinker? I got a small metal box and a scratch data disk and wet human remains. Oh, I picked up the human remains by accident. Let's look at them. Poking out of the corpse of Brian's stock are the unbleached bones of a human adult. I know who this is. Poor dude. The sign says, "Go away." Indeed. The Tinker is gone. Bizarre contraption. Examine. It's the millstone. Everything is so sad here. What happened to Joppa, we'll never know. But we do have a small metal box in our inventory now, and if you examine it, it's the droid scrambler, which will make doing Grit Gate a piece of cake. So now it's back to Grit Gate. Here we are, Grit Gate. Oh, there's graffiti here. Let's read it. Oh, it's you. You are skilled with long thrusting and slashing blades. Damn. I took a... Oh, wait, I didn't. Let's see. I'm trying to take a Steam screenshot of this. What? Okay, I guess my key bindings are fucked up. Anyway, I'm now looking for a downstairs stairway which will take us into a big dungeon. And at the bottom of the dungeon, yeah. So people here have better shit. They've got carbide weapons. They got good guns. I'm glad that I have my better gun now, my desert rifle. And the droids no longer attack me. They're friendly to me, which will be very useful. And there'll be a lot of these doors here. There'll be like red or yellow or green doors or whatever, and we don't have any of the security cards necessary to go through them, so... Oh. I got a Sparktix foreleg. But yeah, we'll be encountering a lot of doors that can't be opened. Damn, people are fucking me up. I'm taking a lot of damage. It's because I'm being cavalier. Steel kukri. So yeah, here's another door that we can't go through. Just looking for the way down, man. This place is a pain if you don't have the droid scrambler because you have to fight like 50% more people, basically. There's a lot of droids. Oh, fuck. Okay. The thing shooting at me now is something called a slug snout, and it's probably the most dangerous early game enemy. And because I was talking and not paying close attention, I walked into its, oh my god, okay. I'm not gonna go in there. Oh, the robot. Oh, the robot killed it for me. Thank god, robot. Slug snouts do like a truly nutso amount of damage. They shoot bullets at you out of their nose, I guess. They're a pig that does that. And I'm going down. Oh, I'm shooting at another slug snout. I'm going down, and with every like hit that I go down, I'm hitting a slug snout. Multiple Dog says, I once ran a build with blinking tick and accidentally teleported into the Barathramite town on the other side of the Grit Gate. That is really good. That's great. Alright, I'm now in hell. Everything is chaotic, everybody is attacking everybody all the time. But the robots are my friends, so it'll be very easy. Steel longsword. Look at all this good loot to have. Lacquered chainmail. I'm gonna equip, that's better. Oh, I forgot I had my special chainmail. Damn. You know what, I'm gonna wear my special chainmail. Even if it's slightly worse. It's special to me. I'm picking up furs that are engraved with something from the life of Antimid. Deep in the wilds of Alarcamu, Antimid stumbled upon a clan of worms performing a secret ritual because of her electric eyes. Damn. They furiously rebuked her and declared her a villain to their kind. We've been... Oh, the Barathrumites did not like you when you teleported in there? At least they didn't attack you. Did they let you do the quest? So now I'm just wading through a bear. Alright, I'm wading just through a bunch of shitty enemies. Oh god, I'm so unhealthy. How did this happen? Time to use my healing ability. They did not let you do the quest. Man. I mean, that's good. It's fun that the game knows. What the fuck? Alright. So I'm a dumbass. That's the end of the night. I was killed by a chain gun turret. Dang. Alright, this is the first time I've ever streamed CUD, and I think I'm letting myself get distracted. But I walked in front of just like a fucking killer turret. I wish I could have got to the bottom, but it's late as hell. It's 1 a.m. and my voice is very tired anyway. So yeah, that's CUD. You die like instantaneously if you fuck up. Cool. Well, I hope that was interesting. Let's see. What's my post-game summary? I was killed by a chain gun turret. I was level 11. The most advanced artifact in my possession was the bioscanning bracelet that I spawned with. This is my chronology of all the cool things that I did. Yeah, I did a lot of cool stuff. I read the book. I started doing other things, and then I died. And these are the last moments of my life. I was hit a really bonkers number of times really fast. Yeah, press F for Laura. What were my points? This is definitely not one of my best games on this install of CUD. 45,000 points. I've uninstalled and reinstalled this a couple times. Yeah, you looked away for literally 1 second and I died. Yeah, my best game on this install, dang, was last year. I was killed by a snail mother, level 23. I survived for many turns anyway. I'm very frequently killed by fucked up shit. Yeah, anyway. Oh, I'm in the Patreon where you get these codes you can redeem for cute pets. And I gotta go in and redeem a bunch of codes. I have them all redeemed on my laptop, but not on my desktop computer. Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. If you have not played CUD, you should play CUD. And if you do, you should pay very close attention all the time that you're in a big dungeon, unlike me. Yeah. Good night, everybody.